Okay, hello students. Welcome once again to another instruction video with Mr. D and Mr. D's math class. This time, this is the booklet for 5.3. Okay, this is for the students that received this booklet. I'm going to give you some instructions and point out what's going on in these in this booklets and the examples that they give you. Let's start off again with integers, okay, because that is really the model that we're going to follow when we're doing adding polynomials. So, what are they demonstrating here? Well, when you add two integers, 3 plus -4, really to model it, you're going to draw 3 positive little tiles and 4 negative shaded little tiles. You're going to cancel out 0 pairs, and then you're going to draw what's left over. In this case, they really should have drew what's left over. And what does that integer represent? What's the -1, right? Okay. So this is the addition sentence. An addition sentence is something plus something equals something, okay? Don't forget that part. So when I ask you to do an addition sentence, that's what you're supposed to write down, all of this. Okay? So, what are they doing here in this chart? It says sketch the tiles to show the sum of each pair of integers, and then write the addition sentence each time. Okay, so let's demonstrate that. This is a +4, so I'm going to draw 4 square tile. This is a +5. I'm going to draw 5 little square tiles. And so what's the addition sentence for that? Well, that's actually +4 plus +5 equals +9. Okay. Let's try one more. Let's try this last one actually. Okay. I'm going to draw 5 positive little tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to draw 8 oops, that doesn't quite look square. I'm going to draw 8 shaded little tiles. Do I have 8 there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. And then I'm going to cancel out my 0 pairs. And again, like I like to cancel out 0 pairs by crossing them out, not just circling them, because that means I want to demonstrate for you that they should be eliminated. Okay. Those are 0 pairs, another 0 pair, another 0 pair, one more 0 pair, and another 0 pair, leaving you with 3 little shaded square tiles. So what's the addition sentence here? This is +5 plus a -8, and that'll equal, oops, -3. Okay? Later on, I want you to start looking at integers this way also, okay? Because in the polynomials, when you're adding polynomials, it doesn't look like this. They don't have brackets anymore, okay? Maybe you'll start to see that this is exactly the same as this without brackets. Or, you know, so when you see something like this, just try to look at it as 5 positive versus 8 negatives. The negatives are going to win by 3. Okay, so this is exactly the same thing, except this one doesn't have brackets anymore. I eventually want to upgrade you to this stage so you don't have to deal with brackets all the time. Okay, I call it upgrade 9.0. Okay, so let's go to the next page. Here's some more algebra tiles that they want to demonstrate for you. Okay, so now what they're doing is actually adding up these polynomials up here, 3s squared plus 2s minus 6 plus -s squared minus 2s plus 1. Okay, so they drew the tiles for this set of polynomials over here, and they drew the tiles for this polynomial over here. Okay, then they combined in the like terms. They combined the tiles. They combined the like tiles. Okay, so the squared tile they put together, okay, 3s squared minus s squared. They put the s tiles together over here, and then the little ones, the integers, over here. And then they cancel out the 0 pairs. Bang. bang, 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 okay? And then, don't forget this part, once you're done canceling out the zero pairs, you draw the remaining tiles here. Okay, and notice there's only two x squared tiles, s squared tiles remaining, and there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 negative little ones remaining. And so this is the polynomial of these resulting tiles. Okay, so therefore the addition sentence here is 3s squared plus 2s minus 6 plus negative s squared minus 2s plus 1 is equal to 2s squared minus 5. Okay? Well, let's try that ourselves. Here's the check to see if you understand what they showed you. Sketch the tiles, model each sum, then write the sum. Okay. Let's draw the tiles for this 6p plus 4. 6p. These are the tiles for p. Okay. And it needs 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to draw 4 positive little ones. So this is actually going to be 6p plus 4. And I don't mind actually putting a plus here. I'm going to draw the tiles for this. So negative 2p. You don't have to put a plus there, but to me I just feel comfortable doing that, knowing that I am actually adding these tiles and then a positive little one. Okay, so from here, all you're going to do is look at these tiles and these tiles that are the same, and then you're going to cancel out any zero pairs that you see. Now from here, I can actually see that 2 of these can cancel with 2 of those. So I'm going to draw my remaining tiles right away. I don't have room. I have more room over here, so I'm going to draw the remaining tiles here. I have 4 p tiles left, and my integer tiles, my little square ones, are not going to cancel each other out, so I'm just going to draw all of them the way they are, like so. And so what does 6p plus 4 plus negative 2p plus 1 equal to? Well, it equals to 4p plus 5. Okay, and so that's what you're doing there. Draw the tiles for these, cancel out any zero pairs, draw the remaining tiles, and then give me the answer to the polynomial. Okay? And then here, down here, they're just demonstrating how to do adding polynomials symbolically. Okay, so actually I'm going to see if I can show you that on a separate loose leaf. Okay, so here, this is the polynomial that they want to add. So I'm going to redo this for you, so you can follow what they're actually showing you here, if that's not very clear to you. So follow this, okay? Okay, so this is the original question that they're asking for up here, yes? So first thing we're going to do is actually we're going to remove brackets. So when I remove all these brackets, all I'm going to do is write down what's inside this bracket, which is a positive 2c squared, a minus 3c, and a plus 4. That, no brackets. Okay? So another step here, remove brackets. Okay? Next instruction here is to combine like terms. If you remember like terms, they are terms that have the same variable with the same exponents. So I'm pointing out that 3c squared is like 2c squared, so I'm going to combine those two. Okay, so I'm going to write down my 3c squared first, and then I'm going to move this plus 2c squared beside it, like this. Next, I'm going to do my c's, my 5, positive 5c, and I'm going to move this minus 3c beside it. Okay, and then I'm going to do my integers last, minus 6 plus 4. Okay, yeah, so I just wrote down a minus 6 here, and then I added this beside it. And so now my like terms combined like terms, sorry. Now my like terms are combined, I can go ahead and simplify. Okay? In other words, go ahead and do the math, do the addition, do the subtraction, whatever you need. So this is 3 plus 2. I'm going to have 5c squared. This is like a 5 minus 3. So that's going to end up being 2c. And this is negative 6 versus 4 positives. Okay, like I said, you can just start looking at integers this way. 6 negative versus 4 positive. The negatives are going to win because there's more of them by 2. And this is our final answer because you can't do any more math with these. You can't add these anymore because they're all unlike terms. Okay, so basically that's what they were trying to show you here. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to let you have this as a practice yourself. Okay, so they've already removed brackets, they combine the like terms here, and all you got to do is do the math. Okay, and they do coach you over here. So this is 7 plus 3. 7 plus 3 when you add coefficients is 10. You have an 8 negative versus 1 positive. Like there's more negatives, so they're going to win by 7. So in this sense, this one is actually going to equal to 10g minus 7. Okay. Adding polynomials vertically. Okay, so again, when you're adding polynomials vertically, really you're lining up. When you do it, look at what they did. All they did was really stack them on top of each other, but they lined up the like terms. Okay, and then they did the math and added those. Notice this 3m squared has nobody above it, so they just wrote him out exactly the way he is. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate how to add this vertically. Okay, so here's the question. Okay, it is 2m plus 9, and that's going to be added to 3m squared plus m minus 14. Okay, so this what I'm about to do is this question in your example 3. Okay, so watch how this happens. Well, I guess from here it really doesn't matter which one's on top, which one's in the bottom. If you put this one on top, just make sure you're lining up on top of each other the like terms. Okay, so I'm going to draw 2m plus 9 first. And I want to write these guys in first so that you can see that I'm actually lining up my like terms together. You see these are m's and these are integers, and then that 3m squared is just going to be written off to the side. And now we can actually add these. Well, 3m squared plus 0 is just 3m squared. This is 2 plus 1, invisible 1 in here. Okay, that'll be 3m. And then this one, again, you could treat as 14 negatives versus 9 positives. Who's going to win between these two? There are more negatives, and they win by 5. There is more of them. There's 5 more of them. So there's our final answer for adding vertically. Okay? Key thing to do here is when you do stack them, remember you line up the like terms together on top of each other. If they don't have a like term with them, then you just write them out the way they are. Okay? And so I think that should be it for demonstration. I'm going to leave it up to you to try and do the other ones yourselves. Okay, and your marks are going to come from the practice questions. Okay, write the addition sentence modeled by these tiles. Okay.
Mr. Gatanen, can you please call the office? Mr. Gatanen, call the office, please. Thank you.
And I think that'll be it for today, and I wish you luck. So I hope these instruction videos do help you. Have a good day.